Hello and welcome to the channel. This is Steve Patton with General Patton Bushcraft and Self-Reliance School, bringing you another very interesting video. Today's video is in the playlist of trail cam video series. Okay, on the General Patton YouTube page you can find a playlist titled Trail Cam Video Series, and you can find this video that we are watching right here, White-tailed Antelope Squirrel. It's going to be in that playlist. But the most interesting fact that I learned about these little guys is that they are not a chipmunk. As we watch this guy get a drink from my watering hole out in South Mountain, Phoenix, Arizona. These little guys are not chipmunks, and when I was doing the research, at first I couldn't find any information. Because if you notice, these guys have a little tiny ears. Small ears that stay close to their head. They're not, they don't point upwards. They're just kind of small and rounded close to the head. But the white-tailed antelope squirrel is a mammal. Small ground squirrels often seen running around the desert on hot days. These guys are diurnal, meaning they eat all during the heat of the day. They have a dark back with a white stripe on the side, light cheeks, and a white eye ring. The legs usually have some reddish, and the belly is white. Interesting fact about that tail right there. The underside of the tail is white, and it acts as a sunshade for this little squirrel. When he has it bent over his back, the white side is facing up, kind of gives him a little bit of shade from the sun. Now the name white-tailed refers to the white on the underside of the tail. This is a characteristic that can be used to separate them from Harris's antelope squirrel. Whitetails, however, live west of the Colorado River, while Harris's live east of the Colorado River. If you visit Hoover Dam, you can see whitetails begging for food on the Nevada side, and Harris's begging for food on the Arizona side. Like I said before, they're often mistaken for chipmunks. They live in the lower elevation desert areas among creosote Bursage flats and Mojave desert scrubs, while chipmunks live higher in the mountains. The pinyon juniper woodlands to alpine tundra habitat types in the mountains. These antelope squirrels dig burrows and are responsible for some of the holes under bushes and rocks seen in the desert. And boy, when we're hiking out there, we sure do see a lot of those holes and stuff out there under big rocks, under trees. The entrance holes tend to be about 3 inches in diameter, larger in diameter than those of the more common kangaroo rats. They also tend to make large burrow complexes with many entrances and often a 10-foot diameter of raised dirt. The results of years of digging tunnels and pushing the spoils material to the surface. Taxonomy order is they are of the Rodentia order. Rodentia simply means 9 animals. The technical description: sexes alike, head and body length to about 6 inches, tail to about 3 inches, weight to about 5.5 ounces, body color reddish gray, sides of the body with 2 black stripes separated by 1 white stripe, upper surface of tail dark, lower surface white. Skull with 22 teeth. Little cute guy there. I like when he wipes his mouth on the rocks, wipes the water off. Breeding. Let's talk a little bit about the breeding. They breed during spring and early summer. Large litters of 5 to 14. Young leave the underground nest when 6 to 7 weeks old, but they stay with their mother for the first year. Their diet, vegetation, and bugs. These little guys are active during the day all year, even during the heat of the summer. These squirrels can survive with body temperatures as high as 108 degrees. They use their white tail as a sunshade, and they often can be seen lying or laying with their belly pushed flat against a shady, cool patch of ground to cool down. These little guys have a habitat range of about 15 acres, which they use approximately 4 acres of that 15 in their daily activities. Diurnal animals, meaning they learn to eat and hunt and forage during the day. When all of their predators are hunkered down during the heat. What are some of their predators? Well, bobcats, of course, coyotes, fox, snakes, and then you got all the flying predators, owls, hawks. So they do their daily activities when the sun is up and the big boy predators are bedded down. These guys are taking some long drinks out here in the Sonoran Desert. Handsome little lads. These cute little lovable faces. General Patton Bushcraft wants to thank you for stopping by the channel. We appreciate your subscription. If you've liked what you've watched today, please consider subscribing to the channel. Maybe hit that bell icon. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Most importantly, leave us a comment. Let us know if you've seen any of these antelope squirrels while you're out there hiking. But again, this is General Patton Bushcraft and Self-Reliance School, bringing you a video on the white-tailed antelope squirrel. We appreciate everything you do. Stay hiking out there, people. Get outdoors.